What do you want?
Okay. We are under attack. Yes, my lord. We are under attack.
Where are you going? I just said... They already sending more?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our Warcraft 2 Beyond the Dark Portal series, as we look to take on the first level of Act 2, Draenor, the Red World. Let's hit story time, and then we can chat a little bit.
Elven scouts bring chilling news from Azeroth. A tearing of shadows heralded the arrival of the mighty orc shaman Ner'zhul and his guard of death knights within the royal library of New Stormwind. Unleashing their black magics, they slaughtered all who opposed them, and then fled into the night with their prize, the Book of Medivh. This serves to confirm what Khadgar has gleaned from the Battle of Nethergard. He is convinced that the Horde is attempting to learn how the great sorcerer opened the rift between our world and that of the Horde, known in the Book of Medivh only as Draenor. With countless domains to plunder, the Horde will become an unstoppable power. The High Command believes that our only recourse is to venture through the portal, both to reclaim the Book of Medivh and to ensure that the Horde can never again threaten Azeroth.
Alright everyone, so let's start by covering our main objectives. Destroy everything and get erect. Erect the castle. But seriously, this level only took us 2 attempts. First attempt, as you saw in the beginning, was doomed from the start when I managed to blow up 4 out of our 5 starting peasants. We then failed to get our economy going, and were unable to defend against Red's pestering invasions. So cue attempt number 2. We make it south with all of our peasants, and are able to secure the gold mine in the west pretty quickly, as it was only defended by a demon and a few skeletons. Well, it would have only been a demon and a few skeletons if Red didn't decide to invade us as we were trying to secure that gold mine. Granted, it was only a few Red troops, so we took them out pretty easily and took it over anyway. So what does this level actually have in store for us? We defend against Red, build a castle, and then build an army to unleash upon the world. It's all pretty straightforward. Once Red is defeated, we take over their mind, rebuild our army, and easily defeat Black. Alright, maybe not that easily. In my mind, all the troops made it to the enemy base at the same time, and we overwhelmed them. Instead, the troops kept getting stuck up north, and only half of my army ended up making it to the enemy base. Thankfully, we have plenty of resources, so we just rebuild our army for the 3rd time, march back up to Black, and we have victory. We search the map, find the last tower, and now we have victory. As I said, it was all straightforward, so let's move on to the next level and see if it's a little more challenging.
Having fortified your position on the Hellfire Peninsula, where the portal is located, the time has come to establish a fleet to attack the surrounding clans. The Orcish shipyards of Zeth'Kur lie nearby, and for our plans to progress, you must destroy them and the ships of war that are stationed there. While the Horde has been stunned by the ferocity of your attack, our presence here has driven the clans to new heights of fury. You will be unable to maintain this foothold for long against their numbers, so your victories must be daring and swift.
Alright, so let's start off by explaining why we lost our first attempt. Per usual, we were slow to build up, got attacked pretty consistently by Yellow, and we never could recover from their attacks, and we had to continuously rebuild peons. Cue attempt number 2. We started off the same, taking out the first base, getting our town hall built, and pushing to the east for our second gold mine. We lost a bunch of troops in the process, but luckily Orange is not fortified yet, so we can easily take out their base. We get our second town hall started and do a little more exploring with our remaining troops, discovering a second enemy shipyard. At this point, we need to get our defenses up, so we start building guard towers, and just in the nick of time, Yellow starts invading, and they already have ogres as well, which they did not have last attempt. Just as their first attack finishes, the second one begins, but it's on our main base, and that's not as prepared yet. So we quickly build a couple of towers for distraction so we can get a footman and a guard tower by the barracks. My peons are at risk here, so I move them south into protection of our guard towers, which do a pretty good job at fending off the rest of this attack, but not without a little help from the construction squad. Now at this point we need better defenses, so we start upgrading to a keep and getting a barracks built down south. Once our keep finishes, we start on the stables because we need knights. We also want a flying machine so we can scout out the rest of the map and locate those shipyards. Yellow attacks again, but it's no match for our mighty footmen. They won't be much of an issue for the rest of the level. Our first gold mine is depleted and our castle is built. We start on our church so we can get paladins, and then we build our first shipyard. I also send our flying machine to the northeast since I never explored there in the first attempt, and ooh, a gold mine. Our shipyard completes and purple immediately attacks it, and I don't really have anything to defend aside from this ballista. Our refinery is also about to finish, which will likely get destroyed immediately, and the AI ignores it. Nice. Anyway, we get one ballista, and we use it to finish off the rest of these juggernauts and rebuild our shipyard. With this shipyard, we can finally start getting oil and build up our navy, but before we do, let's scout a little bit. So we send our little fly guy south and discover purple immediately. We see one shipyard in between two purple islands, which will be rough to deal with. We then scout yellow a little bit, discover their shipyard, and check their coastline for more, but they only have one. We then decide to check the coastline of Purple's islands and discover their second shipyard. We now see victory in our grasp. We build up a naval fleet, and my plan is simple. I'll use battleships and subs to take out the two purple shipyards, and elven destroyers to take out the yellow shipyard. We start by moving the battleships and subs around the southwest coast of Purple's islands to encounter as little resistance as possible. From here, we push east to the shipyards, stopping to take out a yellow oil rig. This is a little mistake, as it aggroes yellow to come defend their building. I use yellow's confusion as an opportunity to move our destroyers into position so that we can easily take out the yellow shipyard. Our assault begins, and Death Knights are immediately annoying us with whirlwinds. We quickly take out the yellow battleships and try to take out the Death Knight. And this is when I realize subs can't hit troops on land. That's so lame. Our plan pushes onward regardless. We have our subs striking the southern purple shipyard, and we are trying to carefully take out the other one with our battleships. We're losing a lot of them pretty quickly though. The tiny water route makes it difficult to maneuver around, and purple isn't making it easy. We barely take out the shipyard in the middle, and fail to take out the southern shipyard. They're trying to repair that shipyard, and I want to take it out quick, so our destroyers push through enemy fire and whirlwinds to strike the shipyard. It's a hard-fought battle, and with just 4 destroyers remaining, we managed to take out the shipyard and claim victory. So there you have it. Let's check our results. Outro time. Alright guys, so there you have it. 2 levels in the bag. Each level only took us 2 attempts, which isn't all that bad. The Navy level, the Sea level, not too shabby. Put up way more of a challenge than the previous one. I wasn't expecting Purple to put up such a fight, especially at the end there. My heart was racing just a little bit. I was a little worried that our destroyers weren't going to be able to take out that shipyard with the peons like repairing it at the same time, while also taking hits from battleships from juggernauts and destroyers. But we somehow managed to pull it off. And the thing was, at that point we were out of gold. There was no other places for us to get gold, so it was all or nothing. And thankfully we were able to pull it off. I'm really glad I didn't forget to build all 3 shipyards leading up to that point, because that would have sucked too. But yeah, hey guys, as always, I appreciate you. As always, I appreciate you for watching the video, and I hope to catch you in the next one. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about these levels. As always, I appreciate you for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.